Practice all 4 quadrants, okay? Give me a few more pumps across here, open side there.
Do you want us to fake or?
No, we'll start not fake. We'll start straight. Next time, uppercut to opposite shoulder. Up, there, power. Hammer together. Legs. Up that, backward. Okay, so we're going to come by. You're not going to know which place we're going to swing to. You're going to respond. I'm blocking one of these places. Ready?
I can't not stab you if you leave that open. Oh, I was blocking, so.
Guys, listen for a second. Open your ears.
Actually,
Listen to the sound of a good block. Different sound to a hit. Tell how good you're all doing. Sounds less like flesh, more like this one. Go over there for a while. Other side of the circle, then. Sweet. Okay, everyone feeling more comfortable with the blocks?
No, I'm not turning my wrist out of that because, like, I can feel that that's not happening.
Okay.
Like,
One thing that might help just a little bit, specifically to keep in the A-frame so you don't do the straight up and get the slot shots, is I like to think of pommel as a pendulum, so that you're moving the pommel for the blocks really, and that helps me a lot for those to keep solid straight shots to get that wrist flick, because the wrist flick was, I've been fighting for 8 years, I'm okay, and then someone's like, do this, and I was like, oh my god.
Where did he block? He actually blocked below where his hand is at.
Yeah.
Actually a little higher because of it to drop down on my weapon. There's no perfect way to that. But generally, yeah, you're trying to block either just below or just above where your hand is actually on.
Even for the really tight ones, it helps me too to move the pommel because the weight isn't.
How deep back I go? All stuff. Let's have everyone switch hands. Uh-oh. Practice the same blocks. Opposite hand. Punch across. Pound that outside hip. Keep your weapon tip up. Always keep your weapon tip up. Because if I punch down here, my weapon tip goes swap me sides, right? Let me swing for that hip. Do this. I get the first one. Now we're both low. Yeah.
Maybe.
Pull out of that and return pretty quick. Anyway, all I'm trying to say is if the lower your weapon tip goes, yes, this is a game of half seconds, and it takes an extra half second to get up and ready to fire again. Don't do this.
It also it'll funnel the shot into your leg too, so or into the shot, right? Because you're deflecting it back into this area instead of down.
So I ideally want to come and keep, if anything, that A tilt point, weapon tip towards that, and time comes out. Yeah, now I'm guiding it. Yes, exactly. Okay. Punch across, dip enough with that hand. Okay, let's uppercut. Punch the Kirby. Uppercut towards the opposite shoulder. That wrist turns like a hook. Yeah, the hook's at the end. There's a perpendicular angle. Yeah, freeze frame right there. Beautiful. So that weapon tip is still angled towards your head. Yep. Do that 5 more times. Same side. Hammer that gavel. Back fist. Loosely back fist. Pull your elbow back more. Twist your body away more. Yeah. As you do that, think about pivoting with your spine. Whichever way I'm striking towards.
It's really fantastic when it's holding
away.
in sync.
Now your hand is
Oh, I wasn't syncing with you. Keep on dancing.
Sweet. Are we ready to practice some lefty blocking? Circle around your eye again, please. We'll start slower and get faster. And a little trickier after that. So, everyone ready? Hope so.
Sorry.
I know.
It's the only way I'm going to ever be able to maintain a rational thinking rhythm. Like that whole only block and never return. Like I
That
just
drill, it's hard because you just want to like, fuck it, you're so.
yeah. You kind of give me that option. How do I? That. That one again is a bad habit of
Overcorrecting.
chipping out instead of the left body.
That would naturally put your hand there, you create a wall on that first side. It's like a little high. Just get hot, yeah.
Actually, it's also I want to start choking up. So have that extra inch or two of under control over your hip. And those ones are hard because.
Yeah. Yeah. Sweet. Okay.
And that works
Everyone
for me.
go back to down the hand.
For me.
Yes.
We're gonna throw some jukes and feints in. We're not gonna go turbo speed. We're gonna try and fake you out a bit. This is the importance of learning to look for high committed movement. Learning to look for whether I'm about to define that. We're doing a little jabby shit. Well, this is how you do. You feint by throwing a little jab to try and get them to move somewhere. Remy's trained himself to not do that. Okay, that's
Still fall
what
for
we're
it.
about to do. Yeah, and we all still fall for it. Okay, so instead of actually throwing a hack, juke, throw vertical, or whatever. Okay, these are the things you do to land more hits aggressively. We're learning currently how to not get us faked out by things. So we're going to come by, and the tendency is going to be swing there. Okay, and he's going to throw a full block there. Okay, what did you do well though?
Came back.
You came right back. Great. Yes.
Go home.
So I faked there. But he was ready for the one on the opposite side. Did everyone see that?
Yeah.
Let's see that again. Okay. Why this always does. Good. Okay, we're gonna do some tricky stuff. You're gonna try and see there's a difference between someone flinching their hand. Look for the person's weapon tip to come more than halfway in this plane of distance between you and your opponent. Okay? At this range, this is a millisecond game. This takes practice to get. But if I'm faking tight, ideally, being offensive, I throw a little something to get him to block too much of something that's not going to be there. Okay, and then I hit where his block is not. High committed movement. When you see this high weapon movement, come towards you more than about a third to half into their plane. Committed to that wrap. Here, even if I'm not, he could just shove it out of the way and snipe that arm straight in. Okay. Does this make sense what I'm saying? So watch for high committed movement. My high weapon tip passing that plane to be, that's where my block actually needs to go. That's great. Okay. There's going to be a lot of fun. This is not to get anyone discouraged. Just to get you defending against the other. Ready? Okay, here we go. Normally, feints are going to come in the form of opposites, right? If I juke to this side,
You're moving too much.
it's not going to
Making
You're
it work.
aggressing me.
Oh, I'm just trying to hit you.
I know, but every time you move forward, if I don't move back, we're going to be snuggling.
Yeah. I'm not.
So it's either I move back
Yeah.
or we snuggle. I'm okay with snuggle.
There is a thing about it.
I'm just gonna-
Concentrating yourself. Now place your block opposite to where it is. Not going to be quick. Nice. Right in the way. Nice.
That's a great way to say. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I got Let me hit your teammate with it.
This has to be yeah. How you doing?
Good.
New self-defense tactics, huh?
Huh?
Self-defense tactics.
It's actually a sport.
Huh?
It's a sport.
Is it? What's it called?
Get away from the.
I played a lot of softball, so I always thought you guys were softball players.
Sweet.
Right there.
All right, let's do that.
Sports are all kind of they all have weird names.
Okay.
What are you doing well at?
Getting hit.
What are you getting better at? Something you're getting better at.
Putting my guard back in place.
Seeing where it should be, even if it's not quite there. Like on that last one, I blocked you here. If you'd been deeper, it would have been completed.
Just looking at it,
So I was
looks
moving in the right
like that. So I was
direction,
like, are they assaulting
and you
each
didn't
other?
take a shot or take a hit, but I didn't actually
Oh,
stop it.
styrofoam.
Okay.
If we're aggressing too,
but
aggressing because we're static in this drill, oftentimes you will be moving your body back. So
Tall guy there in a white shirt. He actually came over
Way too close distance.
for us, and he brought the guy
you
all
put in
black.
your best work.
Yeah.
So, right, we're not, yeah, this is simulated. We're not moving around.
Yeah.
When we start to do this,